Alright guys, cut that AC off so y'all can actually hear me. Hope everybody is having a good Thursday. Mine has been a little bit better, but we won't talk about all that. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna have a little chat. I'm actually gonna show y'all. We've got Bristol. Bristol is 1 week from today, so I figured I would share some of the stuff that I'm gonna be taking with me. I thought it would be interesting to you guys. Trying to find a place where I can kind of set up. Pardon the mess behind me. Trying to figure out somewhere I could set this up. I'll just use this black box for now until I want to use it. But Bristol is actually 1 week from today. We'll be in Bristol. By this time, we'll probably be headed back from the first day. But we'll be going Thursday and Friday of next week. Thursday's outing will be with the Gandador Outdoor Truck Series. And then we've got the Xfinity Series in Canny, and they'll be doing their practices and qualifying and etc. And then on Friday, the Cup Series will be there, and they'll be having their qualifying and practices. So Friday will be a little bit more fun than what Thursday will be. But the good news is on Thursday, somebody I'm chasing after is Haley Deegan. Hopefully we can get her on the channel, talk with her, and see if we can get some live footage up for you guys. That's what I'm anticipating, to show y'all just exactly how cool the atmosphere is at a NASCAR event. And I'll be getting autographs. I won't be watching any of the racing action or be inside the track, but I'll be on the outside waiting on drivers to come through. That's something I enjoy doing. But I do got something we'll show throughout the process that I have failed to show just yet. A contest winnings that we won. But I thought it would be pretty neat to actually, like I said, share with you all some of the stuff that I'm planning on taking with me and trying to get signed and whatnot. So we'll talk about that. Sorry, no Throwback Thursday stuff. I'm kind of last minute on what I'm doing tonight. I just thought it would be neat to make. And hopefully we have some people to come in before it's all said and done. But we have my backpack set up. And like I said, I want to take it along with me and share with you guys what I do when I go to these events. I kind of made this up. I talked about the action cam I bought weeks ago. I've been using it, kind of, trying to figure out how the processing system of it works and whatnot, and get familiar with it, so I won't be just sitting there dumbfounded when I go out there to try to use it. I had problems with my wristlet thing where you click to start recording and take photos, so I contacted the company and they sent me another camera, so everything's squared away there, and the new wristlet remote actually works. So I think we'll be good to go, and I can just hit record or take a photo when I need be with the camera slotted in there. So what the process will be is I'll have it on my shoulder, and like you can see, the camera would be there, and you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing. So I think it'll be really fun. I'm excited about it, and it's actually honestly the first time I've actually done something like this. So I'm sure some of the guys that show up at the track is going to be like, oh, what's he doing, that sees me quite often when I go to these events, because there's a little net group that we have, and they'll probably laugh at me, but I think it'll be fun overall. So we've got a lot of stuff that I'm actually taking. It's actually more than what I thought I'd be taking. I actually have my sprint flag. I always take it with me to any event that I go to, because if I randomly see a guy and I don't have him on there, I can, at least have something to get signed, and that's why I take it with me, no matter which event out I'm going to. And I actually found out something today from my buddy Roger. He was telling me our local track, Bowman Gray, they race each week on Saturday nights during the off school season, because it's on a school grounds. Actually, Bobby Labonte is going to be running there Saturday. It would be cool to go see Bobby. I see him, at least once a year. I can send stuff through the mail to him, but it would be so cool to be able to go to that track and watch him race. Not only that, for the fact, but I would have the autograph mindset. And I have several things that I'd like to get Bobby Labonte to sign, but I'm not going because we're going to Bristol next week, and I don't really need to be doing all these things at once. So we're going to do that, and I actually have an event that I already know about next month. We'll talk about it as it gets a little closer, and most likely bring y'all along the way for that too. That's something I want to start doing over on the channel, is bringing y'all with me when I go to these events so y'all can see how things go. And let me tell you something, my buddy Josh over there at Triple C, man, I'm going to tell you, that was a really, really fun outing at the Menards event. I really enjoyed that. I think it's so cool that you got to experience something that I do year round, basically. And I know it doesn't happen up there as much as it does around here, because we're kind of in NASCAR country where we're in North Carolina. But up north in Ohio and whatnot, unless you're like at a local track, something like that doesn't happen very often. So glad you got to experience that, especially with your son. I'm looking for the day when I can bring my son with me to the track and see how he likes it. I don't know how that'll go. It could go one way or the other. So, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, I want to take my Sprint flag. I've got my different albums I've been looking through. It's been taking me off and on a couple weeks where we were on vacation and stuff. But what I do with the process is I kind of start out with these 9-page things. What's up, Cleveland? I was just talking about you, buddy. Telling how much I think that it was honestly fun for you to sit there and be able to do the Menards thing. That was awesome, man. I enjoyed that. I've actually watched it like 3 times already from the start to finish. It's kind of jealous, you know me, but I thought it was awesome. I was looking in here, and what's funny is, I'll show you something real quick. You met Austin Cindric. You didn't have anything for the guy. Well, check this out, man. I'd have eat the guy up with a little. I've got this Austin Cindric, this one, and this one. I actually didn't see him back at Bristol last time. That's why I still got them. And I think I actually have a couple more in this binder back here. Pardon the mess, guys. Yeah, I thought he done good too, man. I'm going to kind of see if I can get that turned around. It might be crappy. I thought he done real well. I mean, you know, it was awesome. Where is this? I was looking for the Austin Cindric in here that I'd found. Got some Dale Jarrett's, man. And actually, I'll tell you what, Cleveland, you're on here so I can show you. I'm actually taking this White Rain Dale Jarrett with me. Take a look at that, man. I'm actually going to take that with me. I can't promise anything, man, but if I can get Jarrett to sign it, it's yours. I'm sending it your way. That's something that I found out in the outbuilding. Yesterday I forgot that I had them. So if I get that signed, it's yours. Like I said, I know he's going to be there. He's with the NBC network. So that's yours. If you want it, I'm going to try to get it signed. It's a White Rain. I seen you said what? Yeah, it's yours, man. I hope to meet Dale Jarrett, though. He's supposed to be there. I just don't know if I will, though. It's been probably, I would say, at least 2 or 3 years since I've last seen Dale Jarrett. That's what stinks. And when I found out that he was going to be Dale Jr.'s podcast guest a couple weeks ago, I didn't get to go, but I would have loved to have went down there and got him. I've got so much Dale Jarrett stuff I want to get signed personally for myself and some sets. And that's what I was showing right there. Let's see if I can show these since you're here. Where's Dale Jarrett in here? But like I said, I start out with this process. Have him do an intro. Oh yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I start out with the process. There's the Austin Cindric. I've got that one too. What I'll do is I'll put them in these 9-page binders. And I get out what I really want to take with me. I'll take this to the track. Then I'll take this and lay them to the side. And I got to reorganize this, but I go alphabetical order, like Phil Parsons, his last name starts with a P, Danny Myers. And then I'll kind of coordinate it out from A to Z and then have them in these, because I don't really have the space to, make a bunch of these. little things like I did here. Here's another little secret of mine. You already know about it. I got these little pages done up where I can just hand the drivers the cards and they can sign them that way. That's how I get so many cards signed for anybody that's interested in it. But I'm hoping to get these Dale Jarrett's right here. I'm going to see if I can get them up here. I got one from the 91 Max. I actually sent some of these cards just alike off to Dale, and I've not heard back from them. But then I got a Ford Motorsports set from Max 91 that I want to get him on. And then these two Victory Lanes, the front and back. And this would be epic. I'm wanting to get these as well. It's a picture of him and his dad. I've already got his dad, Ned, to sign them. So if I could get Dale Jarrett on there, man, that would top the cake. That would be a cool card. Both of them would be. And one of them says father and son, and then the other one says family affairs. So it would be cool. But yeah, I start out with a 9-page deal, and then I'll, alphabetize them and stuff. And that way I can flip through. These are just the odds and ends, like people that work for TV and radio and car owners and crew chiefs and stuff like that. That's what it is, basically. And I don't really have a spot in my book for them, so I just have that with me. And this is the same way. It's a little team album thing that I have. I'm hoping to get Chad. Like I said, I always put them in there, but I got Zipadelli, Latar, Todd Bodine. It's the same difference. It's just the layover from that batch because I don't have enough room for this book. I need another one of these books, honestly, because they're a little bit handier and compact where I don't have to have so much. But I'm also going to take this Phil Parsons. I found it in the box too. Phil actually calls the truck race action, so I have gotten him before in the past like that outside the track. That's at Martinsville though, but Phil Parsons will be there. I just don't know if I'll see him. And I'm pretty sure I'll get this one signed. This is a Jeff Burton. Oh, I showed that at the beginning. I'll show that again here in a second, bud. But this is a Jeff Burton, and I'm planning on trying to get signed. I'm pretty sure, definitely I'll get that, because he's always good about it. But how I'm going to mount it is right here. I've got my strap. I was going to go with the chest mount. I found one on Amazon for like $10, I think, $8 or $9. But I kind of backed out on it and didn't want to, because I have this little clip deal. See, it's a clip that came with that accessory. But on the arm here, like I'll put it up there, and I got this little zip tie. I kind of jerry-rigged it, but got it zip tied to the arm, and then I'll put it up like this. And I like the clip too, because it kind of brings it tighter, and just have that like that. And then, like I said, here's the clip, and then I'll just clip that on there. Let me grab the camera and I'll put it in. You tell me what you think. I honestly think it's going to be fine. I don't know why that's been pulled so tight. Must have just got pulled. But let's see if I can get the camera to slide into place. There it goes. I think it'll work out perfect, because I mean that's the same level and eye level, so I think it'll work out good. And it came on. Must hit the button. So I'm excited, honestly. I think it's going to work out good. But that's how we'll mount it. And I got the wristlet remote to work, so it's going to work perfect with it. And I'll be able to have it on my wrist, and when something, randomly just happens, I can pop it on and start recording. So that's how we got that mounted. So showed those. Showed about those. We got this little bin here. I've got some items still left unsigned that I need to get signed, and then we'll get to that new item. Let's see here. We've got the new Brett Moffitt. I'm wanting to get it signed. It's one of the trucks. Josh, you could have had this signed for me the other day. I'm Matt Crafton. I need it signed. But no big deal. I mean, if I don't get him at Bristol, I know I'll get him at Martinsville. Same thing with Brett Moffitt. If I don't get him up there, I'll get him there. I've got this Kyle Petty here. It's a Disney car. Hoping to see Kyle, actually. Missed out on a chance to get him. We were doing something earlier in the year, and him and Richard was signing. I think that was at Petty Fest, and I wasn't able to go because we were out of town at the beach then. It's like every time when we go to these beach trips, and we've been taking our vacations, it's craziness has been going on while I'm away, so can't win for losing. This is a nice piece. It's actually a throwback scheme. Thomasville Racing Legends thing that Walmart done late last year, early part of this year. It's actually Kyle Weathers, but it's Kyle Petty, so hoping to get that signed. And then I've got this. This is kind of funny and comical at the same time, but this is actually Jimmy Johnson, but his name's Jumpin' Jiminy Johnson. Plan on getting this signed with for my son. He likes the Mickey Roadster Racer show, so I mean, I think it's cool personally that Jimmy Johnson started as a person. So get that signed. I've got a Jeff Gordon one too. His name's Gordon Gear up there on the wall. Should have had it signed, but I went into schizophrenic mode when Gordon stopped at Bristol. We were just all like frozen, like, is Gordon really here? He stopped. Oh my gosh, he's going to sign for us, because we had all intentions, he was going to blow us off, because he always usually does, stuff like that, because he gets bombarded. That's what the thing is. He doesn't usually sign because of that reason. He just gets like bombarded all at once. And that's actually something that I kind of hope happens, so y'all can see just how these people do over these drivers, man. It's insane. That's like you, Josh. You were up there at Menards. There's people who were kind of laid back, and I was kind of looking at people. There was hardly anybody there wanting die-cast much sign. I don't know what they had. We couldn't see. But, man, if that would have been down here, it would have been these die-hard guys, like 10 die-casts sitting there wanting to get them all signed by Menard. So, it's kind of a different world there between, being up there and down here. But then we got a Larson. I've still got one more of these. I got two, but I'm giving one away to a buddy of mine, helping him out. But I got this Larson car that I want to get signed. It's from one of those free ones that I got. I am proud to own these things, man. So, want to get that one. And Josh, half the people there in line only stood in line while they were shopping. That's insane, man. That's insane. That's like I'm saying, if that would have been down here, man, me, myself, and these other guys that I have the Nick group with that, would be cool for you to meet one day. Some of my buddies down here, if you can ever get down here, Josh, it'd be awesome. You can hang out with us for a day or what. So they didn't even go to Menards to meet the drivers. They didn't even know they were going. You see what I'm saying? Man, if I would have been down here and word got out, I'd have been down there. But, hey, we're fixing to censor this, Josh. You won't like his truck, but nonetheless, you got to admit, this is a cool piece. Even though it is Kyle Busch, it is a cool piece. And, I'm proud to own this. So I'm hoping to get Kyle Busch to sign it. It would be great if he would sign that in silver or gold for me. But I already know it's going to be black. That's all he ever signs in. And, he's just a straight jerk about it. But nonetheless, I do want the thing signed. I picked this up earlier this year at a flea market thing, yard sale we went to thing for $10. It says I was like one of the 5 people there with stuff actually brought. Oh, man. Wow. 1 of 5 people. Wow. I'm just baffled, man. You know me, if I would have been there, they would have put me on a limit real quick, like. Because I can tell you right now, I've got some stuff for Paul Menard. I've got some stuff for each of those guys. And I actually went back, Josh, and I was looking at it. You were surprised about Austin Cindric. I was looking at the photo you sent me, and it was in small writing, but it actually said on that flyer, and Xfinity drivers, as well as Matt Crafton and Paul Menard. So it actually was stated that there was going to be an Xfinity. It says, that's why I don't think they cared. I gave more than 2 things. That was the limit. Yeah, man, you don't know how many events I went to with these limit things. Like Richard Petty, we went to an event one time. I'll tell you this quick story. This is kind of hilarious. But I drove 45 minutes to go meet Richard Petty down at Randleman at his shop. It was his Christmas party. He has it every year. I'll probably be going to it again this year. They all of a sudden wanted to start this thing last year where Richard was going to sign for 50 people. There was 50 wristbands. 1 item per person. That's only 50 items he's going to sign. So I made up this scheme. And Roger was with me, and I think my cousin was. And they were complaining. They said, we want to get more than one thing signed. I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to. They said, how? I said, wait right here and I'll be right back. So what I had done, I had a wristband on this arm. Well, it was kind of cold. We were in that shop. They had like these little heaters going, but I had my jacket on. So what I did was I pulled my jacket sleeve down over this one, and I hid the wristband. So I went up to the lady where we were getting wristbands, and I said, "Ma'am, how do you go about getting?" You know, I was playing the dumb guy kind of deal. I said, "How do you go about getting Richard Petty's autograph?" She said, "Oh, you get a wristband?" I said, "Oh, you do?" She said, "Yeah, you need one?" I said, "Yeah, I ain't got one." So she put it on this arm. So there you go. I got 2 items signed versus the 1. Man, it's not been the first time I've done stuff like that. I play the game to do that all the time because I know there's guys already there that's going to be getting more than 1 item signed anyway. So what's the point of sitting there limiting it just to these knit group guys? Try your way to get in, you know, and whatnot. But, yeah, I was 1 episode. There's just so many different things. It's crazy. That's like the time I got 15 Gordon signed. I know I've shared that on the channel. I was slick with that. Stayed in the blind spot. But there's that bin. We're going to move on. There'll be a video about this. I'll flash it up real quick. I got a Chase Peace Larson. There'll be a video coming about it real soon. I'm very proud of this car. It's the last Larson I need that's currently out that I don't have. So I'll have that bad boy signed next week. I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we'll get it signed. I'm sitting there saying I will have it signed, hopefully. But we don't know if we will or not. It's all according to how things go. But I've got, like I said, I've got these little binders here, playing the dumb country boy card. Yeah, like what, earlier today, I was dumb. Oh well. But I've got these little things set up, and these are photo corners. I'm sure a lot of you guys will steal my ideas now. All the secrets are being laid out. And I try to push 9 per driver. Yeah, call me greedy. I don't know, you know. A lot of the times I don't get them all signed, but I'll have them and I'll lay them out, and I just tell them like yes. James R., what's up, man? Been a long time since I ain't seen you in a while. But we got these laid out. Not even on camera over here. Let me bring this around a little bit, guys. Whoa, we jacking up the camera here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all falling and I'm falling with it. There we go. We fell. We all fell. My thing gave away on me. Y'all wasn't even able to see what I was showing. That's kind of why I'm kind of trying to refix things here. This tripod's all of a sudden going to start showing out on me. Been super busy. Well, it's good to see you again, James R. Glad to have you back, man. Yeah, we're all falling and we can't get up, right? Let's see if we got this right. I want y'all to be able to see my book here. Let me bring it down a little bit. That might work. I think that'll work. Let me make sure we're right here, guys. Y'all probably drunk as a skunk now. Alright, that'll work perfect. But yeah, I've got these things set up. And like what I do is I'll just walk up and I'll hand the driver this and I say just this right here. How you doing today? Hope everything's alright with your car. How's the car running? I'll just make like a little mini conversation. What I'm doing in all certainty, yeah, I care about how the car's doing. I mean, it's cool to chat with the drivers like that. But I'm making conversation, and while you're conversating, they're sitting there signing. Y'all will see this. Y'all will see this straight up front and how I get all these cards signed and whatnot. And at times, I'm sure it's going to be crazy, guys. We'll probably have, at a certain point, we'll probably have like 4 or 5 drivers lined up back to back to back to back. And y'all see me really going crazy trying to gather up stuff to get it signed. It's just you have to pay attention. Like, there is no time that you can just really sit there and kind of goof off unless they're all on track action and everybody's came through. But you got to be looking both ways and everything. So y'all get to see some of that. I'll shoot some of the downtime and kind of, you know, show y'all what happens and all and talk about what happened. But yeah, I got a lot of cards. I didn't get to get Tyler Reddick last time, so I definitely want to catch up with him. And if I don't get him, I may move on to the option of just sending off to him, because I know he signs through the mail. So we'll try that. And there's some Joey Gases and Brandon Jones. And then back here in the back, there's Morgan Shepherd. I really want to get Morgan Shepherd because he kind of blew us off last time. I was shocked with that. But I've got a little spaced out area. And there's a Matt Crafton, Josh. Matt Crafton right there. You could have got that signed. But here's Johnny Salter. Got a whole page for Johnny. It's no doubt in my mind the guy will sign them all. I mean, he's usually nice about it. So there's those. There's Jeff Green. I really want to get Jeff Green because I know he's there. He's going to be there. But I don't know what the guy looks like because he's a little bit older. I'm not calling the guy an old guy and everything, but he is a little bit older and his looks have changed drastically. So really excited about that. I'm going to get to the same deal goes for, let's see here. Same deal goes for the Cup guys. I've got a book for them as well. The same setup, except for I'm trying to push 8 cards. I've got 8 laid out. Now, some of them, I know I can get by with it. Like, for instance, Kurt Busch, I probably won't even get his autograph. Kurt's not a big signer. Now, the Landon Castles, I'm sure I'll get. Brad K, you have to limit yourself to about 2. But what I'll do is, here's the instances when I know I got to play the 2s game with people. I know who I can push it with and who I can't. I'll take 2 cards out, the 2 best cards that I'm wanting to get signed. I'll get them signed. Y'all see this happen, I'm sure, on video. I'll move down the line. I won't break in front of people and be rude, but I'll ask them, can I get right here? I'm trying to get some items signed. And if they say yes, that's fine. I'll just squeeze in line and I'll get 2 more signed. Then I'll move on down some more. Ask again, and I play the line game. And like Austin Dillon, I don't think he would sign the entire page, but he might sign about 4. Kevin Harvick, I probably won't get his autograph. He usually just blows us off. I mean, not talking bad about the guy, but he will. Ryan Newman, I might be able to get about 2 or 3. Daniel Hemrick, he should sign the whole page for me. He's pretty cool about it. Chase Elliott, I'll have to play the numbers games with him. He may sign like 4 and then move on, but I'll probably be able to get them all. Eric Almirola, I know I'm going to have to play the numbers games with him. Denny Hamlin, he won't probably sign. That's why I only have like 4 cards. Ryan Blaney, no doubt I'll be able to do these, and I'll be able to reload another whole page for him because the guy, he like stopped like 4 or 5 times coming in and out, in and out. He even asked us, and this is the way it should be, guys. He said, do y'all have anything else that y'all want signed? Is everybody good here? Asking us. And then I ran out of stuff. I had more stuff here at the house, but I was 300 miles away, so I couldn't just like jump in the car and say, hey, yeah, I got some more stuff. But the guy, he's very nice. I'm excited about this Godwin Champions card. I picked this up at my local card shop. It's been about 2 or 3 months ago, so I've been waiting to get that signed. There's a Paul Menard. You could have had that signed for me, Josh, if you're still here. I don't know if you're still here or not. Ty Dillon, he's usually good about signing. Clint Boyer, I'll have to play the numbers game definitely with him. Probably 2 is my max, and then maybe try to get the other 2. But see, the thing is, guys, I'm not only working with these cards. I've got my hero cards. I've got the die cast. I've got all kinds of stuff, photos, and etc. It's a lot of stuff that I have to keep up with. What I actually do is, I'll show you. Here's another little secret. I've got to update this list page, but I'll write down like a page for the truck series, a page for the Xfinity. Just taking notes, LOL. Hey, do whatever you got to do, man. If you ever go to a NASCAR race and you want to use my ideas, man, hey, all more to it. More power to you. And that's kind of why maybe I'm sharing this. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's cool with me. But I'll make like these little note pages, and I'll write down, like, for instance, right here. Now, these haven't been updated because I got to go through over the weekend and kind of update this before Thursday gets here. Like, for instance, I got wrote down here, Daniel Hemrick. I've got cards for him to get signed, hero cards, and it says take a photo with. And what I mean by take a photo with is like I'm trying to take a photo with every driver that I meet and get it printed out, go back and get the stuff signed. I have a very, very huge album full. I've showed that on the channel once or twice. It's been a while since I showed them, but I'll go back and try to get them signed. Is what I do that for. There's Ross Chastain, and we got Stenhouse. He's usually pretty good about signing. There's your man Kyle Busch, Cleveland. I know I'm going to have to play numbers games with him because what he does, he'll sit there and sign like 2 for you. Then he'll look up at you and he'll see you. So that way when you go down and try to get more, he's not going to sign it. He just skips you. The guy blew me off 3 to 4 times. The first time I was just trying to get his autograph. I hadn't even got any. This was at Bristol. That would have been crazy on camera. But needless to say, I had what was I trying to get? I want to say it was just one card, like a one little card. I worked that line all the way down trying to get Kyle Busch to sign one card. He wouldn't sign it. Would not sign it. I don't know. The guy's just crazy, man. He has an attitude problem. I will admit it, and I'm sure Josh will definitely agree with me. Truex is pretty good. I was actually surprised with how many I walked away with him last time. He kind of signed 4 for me, and then I just waited and got 4 more afterwards. Eric Jones is really good about signing. No doubt I'll be able to get all 8 signed. Paul Menard's kind of iffy at the track. At an event like you went to, Josh, he probably would have signed this entire page, man, and would have been no problem. But I usually see him at Stocks for Tots anyways, so I'll probably see him during the off season. Definitely excited to take y'all along for that adventure. Y'all will enjoy that. It's a lot of people that go to that. Driver-wise, owner-wise, Hall of Famers, veterans, etc. Here's Joey. He's usually pretty good about signing. William Byron, now I tell you, I was excited about getting him last time. He signs at Bristol, I found out. But he won't stop for us at Martinsville. I think we've only gotten William since he's moved up to the Cup Series maybe one time since he's moved up. So it's good to get him there. I got one Corey LaJoy. Nothing much more for him. I think I may have some hero cards. A couple Michael McDowell's. Matt Tiff, I got a full page of him. I didn't get him at Bristol last time. So excited to maybe get him. We got Chris Buescher. Should be able to get all those signed. He was at a Kroger event last time they came to Martinsville, and I went up there. The guy was really getting irate. I had like 10 different things I got Chris Buescher to sign. He was just signing away, though, but you could tell he was done. He was done with it. David Reagan, there's no doubt I'll be able to get all these, and then I think I got like another page full that I can reload and probably get those too. I don't consider it me being greedy. I mean, I'm honestly, some of the guys are actually surprised that I have, the stuff for them. And they're like, man, you really do have a lot of cards on me. Or they'll say something. Maybe I'll catch it on camera. That'd be cool to catch. Here's some Daniel Suarez's. I don't have many of him, but I know this one's a blue numbered parallel card. So that'd be cool to get signed. My boy Larson, I've probably got enough to fill another page up with him. But I am going to go after this car first before I go into the cards, which I've got hero cards that I still need to get him to get signed. What would be sweet? I missed what would be sweet. I know I've been just jabbering off. The fact that if I could get some of the guys talking about, it'd be cool, for the cards that I brought or what. Here's Bubba Wallace. I can't wait to speak to this guy. All this craziness going on. I will shake the man's hand and tell him how good of a job I appreciated him taking out Kyle Busch. And I will say my buddy Cleveland Card Connection said it. So if I can remember, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shake his hand. Oh yeah, some of them will say it. I can't wait for Greg Alden to come up and y'all get to see my interactions with him and his dad. They're awesome people. Joey's pretty good at signing autographs, and Brad, they signed rookie cards for me. Yeah, both of them are pretty good. It's good to see you, Bubba Smith's cards. Yeah, Joey, I actually went to an event on the off season with him at a Planet Fitness that opened up near us, and oh God, we abused that thing. The worker was like, guys, y'all need to stop getting back in line. We done got in line 3 times. Joey's done got used to seeing us. He's like, y'all back again. That was pretty funny, though. They didn't care. But, it was kind of winding down at the end, and we'd already went through the line 3 times. But I wound up walking away. This was actually before I started filming anything that I did on YouTube. Guys, I wish so much that I would have been doing this a long time ago and brought y'all along. Like last year with my TTMs. I think in the month of December last year, I got 60-some TTM returns. Could y'all imagine that? A month's time, and I've slowed down a lot because I don't send out as many where it's during the season. I do a lot more during the off season because it seems to work faster where they're not as busy. But yeah, we got like 60-some back in December. But let's move forward. Here's Jimmy Johnson. I know I'm going to have to be picking and choosing with him because he's kind of rough about signing. But I'm going to go for the victory lanes in this one before I do these, just because I have the entire set on those. There's Alex Bowman. he's pretty good about signing at Bristol. He was last time. Matt D, I didn't get to see him at all last time. I was very shocked. He must have just snuck past us or something. Because like I said, y'all will see it. We're going to be standing at these gate things. And then they'll have it fenced. And then the main gate will be there. And then there'll be this hill thing. Well, they have two ways of coming in. That's past us or right up above on the hill on the backside. And then they go in. But sometimes the security guy, he'll allow you to go around the little fence to go over to that next fence, and be able to get some guys to sign some stuff. So we'll have to play it by ear. Really excited about these Ryan Priest. I hope to get them signed. These are my first Ryan Priest cards that I've ever owned. There's his rookie cards, and then I got these two from the Xfinity side of things. So I'll be excited to get him. And I think that I took a photo with him at that Kroger event, but I'm not sure because him and Busher was there at the Martinsville deal. So if I do, I'll try to get that printed out and get that signed. And I actually use this right here a lot too. This is my little folder. I'll take it around with me, and if I got like a couple guys that I'm chasing down, like when I was chasing Hailie Deegan, I brought this with me. Guys, I chased her. That would have been the funniest thing. I chased the girl up the hill into the stands. Her and her dad. That was like their first time at Bristol. So y'all got to understand they were trying to learn the place and get a feel for things. I seen Brian go up there. I was like, oh crap, I got some Brian stuff that I want to get signed. So I ran up and got him, and I asked him where Hailie was. He's like, she's going to seem to be on track. She'll probably come up here after a while and kind of look at the place before the race starts, because they were racing that same exact day. And so I got him, come back, and I'd be doggone if she wasn't going up there. Guys, I sprinted. I was like Forrest Gump made over, running up through there. Those guys were laughing at me that I'm with and stuff. They was like, God, he really does want to get her bad, I guess. So wound up getting her there, and then I told her, hey, can you come back down? There's some guys down here that couldn't run, obviously, to get you, and they've been waiting on you all day. They want to get your autograph. She said, oh, yeah, sure. So my biggest goal, if I can get Hailie Deegan to say, you're watching Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys on our channel, that's what I'm after this trip. I've got Larson to do it. We've got Junior to say something on there. But I know who I can ask and who I can't. I'm hoping to get Gray Gaulden to say it. I'm hoping for different people so I can have different intros. It would be the coolest thing. I mean, use a different person for different videos and kind of jump around. I think it would be cool myself anyways. Plus, it would be cool content for y'all to look at. I know everybody would probably click on it just to see Hailie Deegan. I know Josh would. I know a couple other people that would too. Just be a bunch of clickbait at the front, and then they wouldn't care about the rest just to see Hailie, so that'd be cool. But I use this a lot, and here's actually some of my photos that I'm going to use real quick. There's a Harvick photo. I've been wanting to get this Chase Elliott signed. This is when he won his first win at Watkins Glen. There's me and William Byron a while back. Jimmy Johnson. There's an older Jimmy Johnson. There's Joe Gibbs. And then I got some of these car photos back when I went to pits at Martinsville. I took a photo of all these cars. I'm down to just a couple now that I need to get signed. You would have to send me the videos, and I could edit them up to have them all in the intro. Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be definitely cool. Oh, here we go. There's David Green, Todd Bodine, Rusty Wallace. I didn't really realize that I'd already printed those out, and I was already going to go back to Walmart and print them out. Y'all can bear with me. I need to go get me something to drink real quick, and I'm going to bring it back. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. I just need to grab something to drink. Josh, you gonna like this, man. Check this out. Your wife. I think you said your wife likes this. Good old cherry wine. I know you said y'all came down to the south one time and y'all don't have it up north. y'all bought them by the case or something, like 2 liters or something. I can't remember what you said. But I can rub it in your face. All I got to do is go to my local convenience store, Walmart, etc. And they'll be right on the shelf. So, hey, this is for your wife, buddy. I had to do and throw that in there, just being stupid. Oh, man. Then I've also got these. This little inside tip, too. I carry these folders with me, and this one's marked trucks. And what I'll do is, I'll have a specific thing done out. I really need to work on these things a little bit more, and I've been at it, which I'll get to it over the weekend. But I got these folders done out in here. And to the point into my folders that I've got the truck series done out in Xfinity, guys. But like I'll take, excuse me. Ooh, that one hit quick. But I got all my truck guys done out here. And like I'll take the truck cards and slide them into the folder and just do that, and I'll have my trucks done out, my Xfinity people, and my cup guys. Now I'll leave my cup guys in this black container, and I'll show that in a little bit. I hope this isn't boring to you all. Y'all let me know, is it boring, or is this kind of interesting? Is it stupid, or what? Because I myself, if I didn't do this stuff, I would think it was cool just to hear somebody tell what they do, you know. But like I said at the bottom, check this out. Oh, really? Check this out. Look, I'd have had that Austin Cindric that got signed. That one. That one. That one. Oh, Austin Cindric would have hated me, man. Look at all this. Look, Josh. I'd have had all these Austin Cindrics, plus those cards. Plus, I'm sure I've got something else I'm just not thinking about. Some photos or something. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I think I've got it pretty bad here. Oh, we got Natalie Decker too. She's supposed to be there. Maybe get her to say something on the channel. She slapped, forgot who it was. She threw her hat off on him. That was pretty funny. But I've got all kinds of people back here. Tanner Gray, Riley Herbst. These are a bunch of up and coming drivers. Todd Gilliland. But see, you could have probably gotten in that line 20 times. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. And, you know, that's why I was asking you, how were they doing it? Were they giving out wristbands? Now, I can tell you this. If they'd have been down here in NC versus being up in Ohio, they would have been giving out wristbands, and they would have not only limited to 2 items, but they'd have had somebody standing there monitoring, cutting the wristbands off your arm, and telling you, hey, look, you got to move it along, pal, because they do that stuff all the time down here. It's just because, you know, the different area, and they know that many people will be showing up with stuff. But I also do this, like I've got random, etc. people. I'll make a list. I have gotten this far, and like this folder, I can look at it, and I'll have it laid out, and like it says Dale Jr., Kyle Petty, Wood Brothers, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Richard Petty, Jeff Burton, you know, the list goes on. And what I do is I list them in order. Like when I flip, I'll say, well, Kyle Petty is after Dale Jr. So I'll go through past Dale Jr. and right past him, there'll be Kyle Petty. So it kind of keeps things in order so I'm not fumbling around. Because, guys, I'll tell you, when I started doing this in about 2009 full time, my mom and family members would take me to the tracks because I wasn't able to drive. I was like those rookie guys, like a rookie in training, looking at all these guys just, you know, getting stuff signed, and I'm me over here thumbing through my stuff and wasn't able to, you know, like be ready. Like for instance, if you told me here comes Bubba Wallace, all I'd have to do is go right in here and go through the numerical orders, and bam, there would be Bubba Wallace. I would be ready on the spot. I still know guys that have been doing this for a long time, and they see my ideas, and they'll say, you know, I like that. How did you do that? And I tell them, I was like, the number one thing and the key of getting as many autographs as I do is being organized. And I tell them that all the time, but they still come to the track all, you know, jacked up everywhere, and it's just stuff thrown around. I pick on my friend Roger all the time. He has gotten better. with my help, I've showed him how to kind of organize. He does the die cast, guys. I'll have to put that on camera too, maybe during the live or something. Y'all got to see that man's die cast collection. Josh, I've never sent that photo to you. I will definitely text that over to you and show you my friend Roger's NASCAR diecast collection. The guy has probably over $5,000 or $6,000 worth of these NASCAR Authentics. I've been trying to feature him on the Fix, which is Lionel Racing's YouTube thing. They have like this little spotlight, collector spotlight is what it's called, and they choose random people per month. I've been talking to him and trying to get Roger featured on it, because all they'll do is like shout his name out and show the pictures of him. But it's cool, I mean, to see on there. But this guy has a massive collection, and I'm not talking like, if he sees like say this Jeff Burton car, he won't buy one of them. He'll have like 5 of the same car. But the guy has like probably over 5 or 6, 7, 800, 900 of them cars signed. So it's pretty cool. And I have to introduce some of the guys that I hang with on there. So y'all seen that. And I usually try to do this briefcase thing too. And what I do, this is actually a whole different standpoint. I'll take this briefcase, and when I go to a big event where I'm like just trying to like get them down a table line, similar to what you done, Josh, at the Matt Crafton thing with the Menard and Paul Menard and all of them. I use this. I take this with me to kind of organize some stuff. But when I go to these big events where it's like a bunch of guys there, at a table lined up, I will take this and I'll strap this over me. Let's see if I ain't got it on the right side. I'll strap it over my shoulder just like y'all seeing me. There's a zipper here. I'll unzip this down to right about there. There's these little folder pockets, and what I'll do is I'll slide my items down in there, and I kind of line them up, and then I've got this spot open too. And what I'll do is I use one folder pocket to put the stuff I've done gotten signed in, and I've got everything lined up with how they're lined up down that table. I'll get a look at things and start organizing before they release the line to start. So it kind of, what I'm saying, keeps me in order to where I know, hey, this is the next guy, this is the next guy. And I'll keep it strapped to my neck, and then that's how I do. It took me a long time to come up with all these processes and how to do things, but I will say this. You come out with so many more autographs than you would just being your average Joe guy that shows up, unorganized. People ask me all the time at the tracks, and who knows, it may happen when I'm filming, let me see that book. I've had so many comments, and everyone seems to like the way I do the books. They'll ask me, how did you do that? Where do you need to do it? And honestly, guys, if you want to make one of these books and you're doing like an autograph event, like not only with just NASCAR, like football, hockey, baseball, going to a game, basketball game, all you need to do is go to Walmart, and they sell these little things called photo corners back in the craft section. They're like $2 or $3. You get like, I want to say it's like 300 or 400 of the little corners in general. And here we go, guys. I'm going to ignore that for a fact. That came up. We're going to get rid of that, though. Hopefully, Josh, you go ahead and take care of that. I know you will. But what we're going to do is we'll stick them. It's 4 corners there. I usually just use 2. Appreciate that. I've seen it go away. But they're like $3 or $4, and then after that, you just stick them in there. And the book altogether, like one of these books, only cost me under $10. Same thing with this one, right at $10. But it pays for itself over a period of time. Like with all these events that I go to, I think it's well worth it. I feel like I'm rambling. I haven't showed this on the channel here. Before we left out on vacation, we actually won a giveaway with Missouri Cards. He's doing his, I think it was 500 sub giveaway. His top prize was a 1951 Topps Redback unopened pack. And then he had like an Al Kaline for like second place. And I had posted a video or something. It might have been something to do with my 750 subscriber giveaway thing. And I think Mike the card dude, Mike the Indians card dude that is, came on and said, congratulations on winning Missouri Cards' giveaway. I was like, okay, let's see what this is about, because I hadn't, went and checked out, ran around doing my usual, looking at channels. Went over and watched the video, and I was like, I ain't won nothing yet. Kept looking, kept watching, and it was getting down to the wire, and he had said he had 2 bonus items. And I think those were like just random cards or packs or something. I forgot exactly what it was. Now it's just been so long. It's almost been about, I'd say almost a month now, maybe getting close to it. But we hadn't won yet. Just getting down to the final 2 prizes, and we didn't win second place. And I said, I know we ain't about to win this 1951 pack, because I was rewatching it, not live. And I'd be doggone sure if we didn't. Me and my son won a 1951 Topps Redback. I've done pre-opened it, just because it's just been so long. This is actually my first time showing it on the channel. He done good at the packing. I used gloves to take it out of the top loader and put it over into the One Touch that I've got it in. But I had to use a thick cardstock to kind of keep it from moving around. I'll take it out of this. The One Touch is a little scratched. I found this One Touch in a box, but it still shows and serves a purpose. Check that out, guys. 1951 Topps Redback. 2 cards in it. What's up, Big K's? How's it going? Hey, let me ask you something, Coach. If you're, man, I am so glad you're here. I have failed to ask you about this, and dude, I am so sorry. I'm not one to rip people off or anything, but I need to get down with something with you, buddy, while you're here. Let's see what we got. Where is it at? It's right here, actually. We haven't opened this yet, man. You sent this over to us. This Heritage, 2017 Heritage. I thought about it, man, and I had completely forgotten. We bidded on this item. If you can tell me what I owe you on this, I'd be gladly to pay you. I know you sent it over, and once I seen it, I was like, I don't know why he would randomly send this, and I kind of racked my brain about it, and I got the thing, and I said, oh my God, I bidded on this item and never paid Coach. It was kind of crazy on both sides of the story. You were busy, I was doing stuff, and I really felt bad though once I found out. And I really thought about it. Josh can even tell you that I asked him, had he said anything about it. And I was meaning to actually email you, man. If you can tell me, I know you spent like $3 or $4. I feel terrible, man. Like I said, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of guy. What do we owe you for that? I don't even remember, man. I know we had bidded on it. And then it showed up at our doorstep like 2 months later. I don't even know how long it was. It was a long time though. No, really, Coach. Though, I mean, what do we owe you for it? I know you spent like a couple dollars to send it out, and I know we bidded on it, and I never paid, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm not like that. It was like $3 plus shipping. Let's call it even. You're talking about just call it even and pay you $3, or just forget about it and we'll move forward. Like I said, I don't want to, be on that side of the ball game wondering what's going on. Nothing, it's on me. Okay, Coach, I'll tell you what, man. I hadn't opened it. I hadn't done anything with it because I want to, make sure things were squared away. I'll get Gray to open it up sometime soon. We'll take care of that. I appreciate it. I know he'll love it. It's mainly his anyways. He likes the wrestling stuff more so than me. I'll watch it, but he likes the card stuff, and I got his little binder for him. But yeah, this is a 1951. We won that, guys. And I actually went to my local card shop the other day that I go to. It's really the only one I've got. It's like an hour to get there, though. Went there, and I told the guy, I showed him a picture of it. And I said, I don't want to open the pack. I want to leave it shut. I just don't know what to do. I've never went through the grading process. You have to split the $1,000 card in there with him, though. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what could be in here. There might be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I don't know what type of card could be in here. But I really want to leave it shut, guys. I've pondered on it day in and day out. And I was talking to him. And I told him I wanted to bring it in and him examine it, look at it, see what he thought about it, how good of a shape he thought it would be. I think it honestly would bring a decent grade because the packaging is very, very good. I've looked at it on the back. I've handled it with gloves. Just send it to me. What are you talking about? Just send you the pack. Yeah, I'm sure you would like it, man. I couldn't believe it. This is the biggest thing we've ever really, really owned. It's really cool for us to have it. But he was telling me to bring it in, him look at it, and we'll go from there. I told him I really never went through the grading process, which I haven't. And I asked him about what did he charge. He said $20 to $25. Shipping's covered both ways. It would be greatly taken care of. You know, and if something happens to it, I'd be able to, you know, collect insurance on it and whatnot, which I'd be pissed off if something bad happened to that because you just don't see those every day. And he was telling me that. He just wanted to see it in person. He says we don't have stuff like that just come through the shop every day, so it'd be a cool little conversation piece. So I'll probably get that out to him and let him look at it, and we'll see what goes from there. But nonetheless, man, put it up. Honestly, I'd put it up and just save it for my son. I mean, he could cash out on it later, or, you know, who knows, maybe it'll get him into a little college fund thing going on there. So that's really the first time I've ever showed that on the channel, so that's pretty cool. You have nothing to lose getting it graded. You didn't pay anything. That's exactly right. Yeah, I think it's cool, too. It's not every day that you you get your hands on a 1951 Topps Redback. I looked them up on eBay. Starting price was like $150. Those were out of the package, I think, though. You know, loose cards, stuff like that. But there was a couple in there that were still in the package. But they were awful looking. The wrappers were all junked up. I would send it and authenticate it. Yeah, definitely. I think that's going to be the route we take. I like I said, I ain't got nothing in it, and if I can say, like, take for instance, say the pack itself unopened is worth like $200. I send it in to get graded. Maybe it doubles or triples, you know, in value. It's like $400, $500, $600. Shoot, by all means, I would definitely. And I'm honestly looking at it, and I was looking at it. I think it's gonna bring a high grade because it's not really in all terrible condition at all. Like I said, the packaging is still pristine like it was in 51 when they made it. It's no creases or anything, and it doesn't look tampered with, but I'm not an expert, so that's why I want to take it to him and let him look at it. He would be able to tell more about it than I would. So, but we were talking about all this NASCAR stuff and my little top secrets. I guess everything will be let out of the cat bag by the time I get back from Bristol, and then we'll have Josh over here taking plane flights to all the NASCAR races and getting all the autographs. That's the way I was looking at it. But I'm just giving him a hard time. Who knows, Coach K might even jump ship and start getting NASCAR autographs once he sees how easy it is. But we got this black box. This is what I was going to talk about, guys. This is what I work out of with my NASCAR stuff. I've got these things. I don't know. See if we can bring it a little bit closer. I've got these things coded down to the driver's names. Y'all can kind of see up in there. Left turn. He's probably only an hour away from Chicagoland. Yeah, Coach, head out to Chicagoland and get some autographs, man. Yeah, left turn. It's going to be left turn. It's going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway. But, hey, Coach, it'll be a fun experience, man. I'm going to be taking my GoPro along with me and, showing you guys the interactions with some drivers. Maybe getting some shout-outs on the channel. Some of the drivers, saying hey and all. My goal is, honestly, to get some more drivers to say, you're watching Danny and Gray's or something like that silly. But, yeah, how far are you from Michigan, though? He's probably pretty close to Michigan as well, I would think. I'm not sure, though, because I know they're out that way. Oh, love drag racing. Oh, man, yeah. I've actually wanted to go to an event down at Charlotte. They have the 4 Wide Nationals down there. and every ticket is a pit pass. I've honestly been in conversating with my buddy Roger about that. We're thinking about it next year, maybe going to the national thing, because if every ticket's a pit pass, shoot, meeting John Force would be awesome. I've gotten his autograph through the mail, but never met him in person, and I think it would be a cool experience, for a flip side of things for me going to all this NASCAR stuff. But definitely, I'd like to go to a. The same thing goes for this NASCAR stuff. That's why I want to show you guys. These NASCAR guys are really friendly. Some of them are, you're not going to always get that friendly atmosphere from everybody, and that cool feeling vibe, and everything. But overall, most of them will sign. You can tell that some of them just don't care as much as others. But like for instance, if a guy comes up and we'll say like if I shut this, we say Larson comes up, I can instantly open this bin and pick out Larson, and voila, I'm able to go at it. So that's why I'm saying I've been using this format with the bin for like probably going on 5 or 6 years now, and ever since I done that, it tremendously helped me. I used to carry them in by the stack. His daughter, oh yeah, Brittany and Ashley, shoot yeah, man. I need to send off to them. I've got some photos that I'd like to get signed. What's up, SF Cards? Definitely would love to see Brittany and Ashley in person. But my main goal next week is to get Haley Diggin to speak on the channel. And I sent Josh a little funny thing the other day. There's this guy on YouTube. He was doing like some stupid interview thing with her. It didn't even make any sense. He like gives her a hug and all this. And I told Josh, "Oh really? Oh, I'm jealous, Coach. You actually got me jealous over here for once, because I haven't really met any of the NHRA guys. Now, I do go to an event at the end of the year. It's called Stocks for Tots. They had a couple of the NHR legend people. I forgot who they were. I had like one card to get signed by one of them. I tell you what, Coach, I got something that might interest you, man. You let me know if you know any of these guys. You're a big NHRA guy. Let's see if you know any of these. This might be really cool for Coach here. I've talked to John, sign anything. Oh, that's cool. I've got some NHRA cards in this little bin here. If you'll give me a second, we'll see if you know any of them. They're a little older. I think they're from the 90s. Mid-90s or something like that. 1 second and I'll find them. Here we go. It's not many. Thought I had more than that though. Well, alright, here we go. My phone's gonna die. Well, let's hurry up. Here's a couple. Frank Bradley. Gary Bolger. He's a funny card. These are really cool cards. Tom McEvan, Top Fuel car. Pat Austin. Joe Lafone Jr. These are really cool. It's been a while since I actually took them out and looked at them myself. That one. Bruce Allen. Top Fuel and funny. Yeah. See, I figured you would like these. I think that's another double for that Gary guy. Freddie Neely. You know any of these guys that I'm showing? Some of them are a little bit older. These are from 1992. Figured you might know some of them. Pat Austin. Here's a pro stock. I know I'm not flashing them up too long. I'm kind of moving faster than probably what you can read. I'm not even on cam on some of them. Here's a safety crew. It's kind of funny. That's my college years. So yeah, you may not know those guys, but still nonetheless, I think they're pretty cool cards. I don't have many. I think Josh sent me a pack of things. These are pretty cool too. I have these back here. I've had these since I was a kid, from what I can understand. It's a 4-card set. I haven't opened them just because it's Dale Sr. But they're metal cards, guys. Burger King was doing them out. Check out the old classic Burger King logo. Sox and Martin. I think I know who you're talking about with that right there. The name sounds familiar. But this is a 4-card set. See, you got like card 1, then you got card 2, card 3, and then card 4. I don't even know what they look like. I need to go on eBay just to see an image, because like I said, they've been in these things since I was little, and I don't even know what the cards look like in there, but I thought they would be left better. Oh, Mopar guys. Oh, I see. I'm a Chevy guy myself, but there's nothing wrong with Mopar. I've got family members that really big on Mopar. Old school, that's right. Have you ever heard of Don Perdome? I actually met him at the Hall of Fame down in Charlotte. Nice guy. Didn't have anything for him. I've got like a card now to get signed by him, but Don Perdome, I think is his name. He's a legend. Mopar, no car. How about Chevy? I like Chevy. Oh, so you know who Don Perdome is? Okay. Yeah, he's a legend in that sport. Definitely. Yeah, I met him. I think that's when forgot who was getting it. That's when Jeff Gordon was going into the Hall of Fame, and he was real good friends with Jeff Gordon, I think, or it's Ray Evernham. I think it was Ray Evernham actually. Yeah, it was Ray Evernham when he was going in. So he was just randomly walking around, and everybody was like, "Hey, there's Don Perdome." So I got to meet him. But past that, Chevy easy to get nice and cheap. Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, because my uncle, he had a Dodge, this nice looking Dodge truck. Coach, man, I never knew you knew all about this stuff, man. That's awesome. That's really cool, though. I never knew you was a big drag fan. So I'm learning stuff every day. I'm really, really excited about next week, guys. I know I'm just rambling now, but I thought I would share some stuff for you guys. I'm going to try to get signed. Here's another thing that I've got that I'm going to take with me real quick before we go. I've got this little book. Now, I've been carrying this book since 2013. It's just random, guys. When I don't have nothing to get signed, I'll get them to sign it in here. There's Delana Harvick. Check that out, Josh. Yeah, it's an expensive hobby for sure. This right here, what I'm doing is too. It can be when you kind of consider all the miles and traveling time and whatnot. Norwalk. I don't even know what that is. I'm looking in here, man. It's awesome to look back at some of this stuff. Here's Chocolate Myers. He's got that classic, iconic signature chocolate. I've really forgotten who's all in here. I've never been to a drag strip. That sounds ridiculously stupid coming from a guy that goes to all these NASCAR events, but I have not ever went to a drag event. I'd love to. Definitely would love to. So maybe y'all stole some of my secrets. Josh was over there with his notepad writing everything down that I was saying, I'm sure. Had his little recorder up to the mic so he could catch it all and go back and review it later. See, mine's right opposite. Ever since I was 3, I've been going to racetracks off and on. Like I mentioned, Bowman Gray Speedway earlier. Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm sorry, it's a local track. I went for probably 10 seasons straight without missing a race. When it rained out, we got our rain checks. We went back the next week. In my case, I would say for 10 years straight, I never missed a race. That was me growing up. And after my dad passed away, it left like a hole, so to speak. My mom and all, we didn't want to go back just because it felt weird going to the track and my dad not being beside us like always, and it kind of broke the streak. But in the last probably I would say 4 or 5 years, I have started going back at least once or twice a year. I did go for a solid season one time almost, but things change. But what I was saying earlier, Bobby Labonte is actually going to race that track this weekend. That's pretty crazy that Bobby's showing up, but I'm not going to go because I got Bristol next week, and I don't want to, push my limits and try to go to too much stuff at one time. So, but I definitely would hit Bobby Labonte up in a minute trying to get autographs from him. So, anything y'all want to chat about before we get off here, or any questions, or anything? I'm out to hang out for a little bit longer before we have to get off. I kind of got late start at it. It really is cool to see Coach stopping by, though, man. I really appreciate it, man. And I'm glad we got that squared away. I can kind of sleep good at night, I guess now, so to speak. I hear my son getting in trouble in there, guys. He has been having those listening skills lately. He's at the stage, though. I mean, he's like two and a half. He's almost 3, but boy, he will tempt you in a minute. I mean, tempt you in a minute. And he knows what he's doing. Rip it with a kid. Oh, no, man. Oh, you talking about the box? Are you talking about the box? Trying to rip it now? Are you trying to say now or what? I don't know if now would be the best time because I heard him just now getting in trouble in there. I don't want to, go in there and, I don't know. Yes, the box. Okay. Hey, I'll give it a shot, Coach. We'll see if we can bring him on. I can't promise nothing. Hey, and I know y'all were jealous over my Thomas chair down there. I use my child's chair. It's kind of funny. Hey, Gray. You want to open that box of wrestling cards? All right. You want to tell Coach thank you, and then you can come back in here? Come on, tell. You want me to do them in here? Come on. Where's the Legos at? They're in the bag somewhere. Well. It looks like the verdict's going to be he ain't going to open it tonight. No, I want to play with my Legos. You heard it from in there. See what I'm saying? Coach, he ain't going to open it. I noticed you said later. He says, no, I want to play with my Legos. Yeah, you heard it. That's funny. I asked him, hey. He said yeah at first, and then he was like, no, I ain't going to do it. So, hey, yeah, another time. We'll have another time. Maybe you can pop in and maybe I'll title it Grayson Opening Up Wrestling Cards or something. You can watch it or come into live. It'd be cool. I know things get busy your way, and so it's cool. It's no big deal. But hey, I do want to say I know he's thankful for it, and I wasn't going to open it until I found out exactly what the case may be with you, because got to charge my phone. See you guys later. All right, appreciate it, Coach. Really appreciate you stopping by, man. Really do. Looks like me and you, Cleveland, we're here for the hang, man. We're gonna, I guess, chat for a few, whatever. Yeah, it was fun, Coach. Definitely fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely. Do it again later. Soon. So Josh, I know you was taking notes, man. What'd you miss? We'll have to fill you back in. What you miss? Text is blowing up. I think Quato's put his video out. Oh God. We won't talk about this drama here too much, but hey, I'll go check it out. I'll leave it at that, but I guess I'll say something right here real quick. Look, no hard feelings, guys. I'm going to lay it out and leave it. I myself am sick of all this craziness that's been going on as of late. Yeah, my views have dropped dramatically. So, you're going to have your loyal people that's going to come over to your channel and watch. You're going to have friends, that stick with you. And the way I look at it is the true people basically are in my chat tonight. It's only one person, two person, three. I know there's some other guys that aren't here that would be here if they, weren't doing something. But hey, if I cut a live stream from here on out and I only get 3 or 4 people in the live stream, so be it. I'm true. What y'all see right here is true. What you see on other channels, I don't know. But as for, what goes on here in this live stream on this channel with me and my son, is just what we do. We open up toys, we do cards, we go out on family adventures, we go out and have fun. So for those of you that's, don't like it, don't watch it. That's all I can say. And we were in the card crew thing. We didn't always do cards. That's cool. Our channel name is Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. It's not only cards, it's toys as well. And what I use my YouTube for is a format of, for instance, things that I can go back and look at on maybe a year or two from now and see my son when he was smaller. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's not all about the views and, stuff. Yeah, if we get them, we get them. If we don't, we don't. But I'm not going to call anybody out. I just want to speak my mind. And you all that watch us, big thumbs up. We appreciate it. And means a lot. So with that being said, I guess we're going to wind it up tonight. We appreciate everybody that stopped by, left a like. Appreciate everybody with chatting with us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And we'll be posting some videos up tomorrow. With that, this has been Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. And we'll see you guys very soon. Take care and God bless.